He didn't wake up that morning expecting anything special. It was supposed to be another quiet day. The same routine, the same tired version of himself moving through life on autopilot. But the universe has a strange way of shaking you awake when you've been asleep too long. And that day, everything started with one simple moment. As he walked to work, he passed by a small park bench. He'd walked past it 1,000 times before, never noticed who sat there, never cared. But today, an old man was sitting there staring at the sunrise as if he was watching something sacred. The young man stopped. He didn't know why. Something in his chest just pulled him to look. The old man smiled without turning his head. "You look tired, not in your body, in your soul." The words hit harder than he expected. No one had ever said that to him before. The old man continued, "You know, most people don't realize they're losing themselves, not until the day they can't recognize the person in the mirror." The young man sat down, confused but curious. "How do you know?" he asked. The old man chuckled softly. "Because I used to be you." There was a long silence, not awkward, just heavy, the kind of silence that forces you to think. Finally, the old man whispered, "Life doesn't change when something big happens. Life changes the moment you decide you're done living small." Then he stood up, patted the young man's shoulder, and walked away. No goodbye, no name, just gone. But those words stayed, all day, all night, all week. He started noticing how much of his life was lived for others, how many dreams he let die, how many chances he ignored because he thought he wasn't ready. And then it hit him. He didn't hate his life. He hated the version of himself that settled for less than what he was capable of. That night, standing alone in his room, he made a promise. Not to the world, not to anyone else, but to himself. "I'm done sleepwalking through my own life." He didn't wait for the perfect moment. He didn't wait for motivation. He didn't wait for someone to save him. He took one small action, then another, then another. And with every step, he discovered a truth the old man had tried to show him. You don't need a new life. You just need a new self, a braver version of you, a version that isn't afraid to begin. So, if you're listening to this, if something inside you feels unfinished, if you know you're meant for more, this is your moment.